have 16 students from the School of Tourism Management to provide their vision of the future of the travel industry and what they want. And hosting this one will be Christian Delom, who is not only in charge of AWFT, but is also advisory board member of WTTP, the Travel and Tourism Board that promotes education in the sector. So please welcome Christian.
I need a mic. Well, it's my pleasure to moderate this session. That must be a reinvigorated session because the students are there. I'm not sure that I'm going to wear my jacket. If not, I'm going to be considered as a boomer. So, but I am a boomer, I'm afraid. Anyway, so I want to say some words about the school who we partnered with. The school is, what happens? Oh, thank you. He's the father for me, yes, really. So the school is a school in Lyon, in France. So the school name is IEFT. That's the translation is management tourism, the tourism management school. Is that correct? Yeah. And this school has been founded in 1981. I was born, but some of them weren't. IFTM has aimed to be the school that trains future tourism professionals to achieve this through connections with professionals, via internships, work-study programs, guest speakers from the tourist sector, and events just like A Word for Travel. IEFT is training realistic future professionals, nurturing a new generation, you will say it, that is aware of the industry's challenge and capable of bringing a clear and uncompromising, I'm sure, about a car. Is going to be uncompromising perspective. That's why IEFTM is proud to see its second year MBA students presenting today before an audience of you, international tourism stakeholders, who share, let's see, the same DNA. So first of all, I want us to watch a short but very, very impressive, and I want in advance to congratulate the students, video, because you'll see, I think they understood everything.
We must look after each place as if it was our home.
Réinventer le tourisme.
Tourism, a driver of the economy, but at what cost? Beneath the glow of idyllic destinations like dark realities, local communities are often crushed, their cultures diluted in a sea of consumerism. Over-tourism degrades our landscape, leaving indelible scars. Infrastructure struggles to keep up, polluting our cities and suffocating our environment. And what about biodiversity? Unique ecosystems are threatened, overwhelmed by crowds seeking escape. It's time to reflect on our impact. True travel isn't measured in Instagram photos, but in respect for those we meet and the places we explore. Let's choose sustainable tourism and give voice to the often forgotten. Act now before it's too late. Since childhood, We've been told that we have to save our planet.
Consume less.
Reduce your carbon footprint.
Recycle your waste.
Save water.
Buy local.
Choose renewable energy.
Raise awareness about sustainability.
Protect natural spaces.
Travel around your home.
Use eco-friendly transport.
Leave no mark behind.
Inspire change.
Stop flying for short distances.
Imagine a future where every journey celebrates our planet. With sustainable tourism solutions like eco-friendly bookings platforms and green transportation, we can transform how we travel. By using AA to optimize itineraries and augmented reality for exploration, we can make informed choices. Together, let's embrace practices like carbon offsets and ecotourism to enrich our experiences while preserving the beauty of our world.
I told you this morning we have to be optimistic. I'm happy to welcome three of the students' representatives with Emma Berthier, with Aikal Mohammed, and with Lorena Sandans. And really we want to thank you because it's absolutely incredible. And thinking that you have realized this by yourself, it's almost absolutely fantastic, I can tell you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having us.
So I want to ask you some few questions regarding what has been showed during this video. The first question I want you to answer is, why is sustainable tourism important to Gen Z and to you? You can start.
So it's important for us because we are young and we have all of the life to live and travel, and the next generation is the same. So we want to travel in good condition, in good ecosystem, but unfortunately our planet have 9 limits. And now, currently, we already pass 7 limits out of 9. So, and the consequence is we have more sickness, more natural catastrophe. For example, we have the pandemic, COVID-19, and this pandemic stopped us to travel around the world and stop the world, stop the economic. So that's why it's important to think about sustainability.
Emma, do you agree?
I totally agree, and I think also that Gen Z, we all, as we said in the video, we all grew up with all the messages to take actions to the planet and everything. So we have this environmental awareness that is just in our mind because we grew up with that. And also for the social medias, we are the generation on it. And I think that we have to stop the Instagrammable destinations and just think about meaningful travel for the Gen Z and the next generations.
Okay, thank you. And Aikal, you're coming from Comores, St. Vincent, and you have another or different perspective.
Yes, of course. I come from the Comoros Island. For the people who don't know where it is, it's in East Africa. It's between East Africa and Madagascar, just in the Mozambique Canal. It's an archipelago. It's really beautiful. You should go there. Mm-hmm. And yes, sustainable tourism is important for us because, first of all, it's our future. This is planet. We are meant to be the one that had left when my grandparents were gonna be gone. And second of all, we want to do things differently. I mean, my grandparents, some of our parents, when they want to go to holiday or vacation, they go to cruises, they go to resorts with all-inclusive, and we don't want to do that anymore. We want to go to countries that I would say not forgotten, but countries that not most people don't go there. We want to support local communities. We want to see things differently. We want to enjoy, laugh, having human touch with the others. And that's why it is so important for us.
And do you think all the Comorian students, Gen Z, young people, they have the same mindset as you're explaining?
Unfortunately, not.
That's a problem. Yeah.
And that's one of the things we as Gen Z or people who are going to work in tourism tomorrow need to do. We need to raise awareness. We need to engage the others to do that.
So the second question is even more tricky, because everybody in the room, if I ask you what is sustainable tourism, I'm sure that I will have different answers. So that's the difficult question I want to ask you. First, for you, Ekel, what is really sustainable tourism? Is it something different from tourism, or is it inside tourism?
Sustainable tourism, I think we all know the basic answer. It's we have to reduce our negative impact in economic and environmental and social aspect. But for me, is to think about the others. When you travel, don't travel selfishly. When I say that, travel in a way that you're gonna think the impact you're gonna leave around the people when you go there, in the places. Leave a positive impact. Travel in a way that you think of the others. That's my opinion on the subject.
Emma, what about the social media influence?
On the sustainable tourism?
Yes.
I think that for the moment we all have the trains, especially in Spain. I can think about the train next to the Sagrada Familia and the subway and everything. It's all about over-tourism. And I think that we can use social medias to spread a new message about sustainable tourism, about cultures, about local communities, some craftsmen and everything that makes the world beautiful instead of just over-tourism destination.
Do you think that we can prevent the young people to make selfies in front of monuments?
It's difficult because we all want to have pictures for our holidays and everything, but it's to think about, I think it's not to think about the perfect pictures that you will have, but pictures that you want to keep in mind, to keep as a souvenir from an experience or something that you really, really enjoy during your travel or your trip. It's not just the pictures that you want to post on Instagram or other social medias and say your friend, look, I'm here. It's more the pictures that you want to post and say, look, I have done that for this local community, for this meaning. Explain a thing and not just the perfect photo for Instagram.
Thank you. Lorena?
And in addition, I went to South Africa and I did an internship there in a destination management company. And my goal was to work, but to travel and discover people. So I have more pictures with people that I met there rather than landscape and monuments. Because when I saw again my pictures right now, it's make me more emotion than just monuments or landscape that we can see maybe in another place. So yes, Instagram and social media change now.
So, Emma, do you think you can engage yourself, your generation and yourself can be different in sustainable tourism?
I think we have to be engaged in sustainable tourism because it's the new way to travel, and we have to think about it, especially with slow travel. Now we want to spend more time in an area to discover everything, and there's not just a couple of days or things like that. And we are aware about the destination where we go. We want to understand the destination. We want to discover culture. So we made more research on the destination now than just say, oh, this is the trendy one, so we're going there. You really look for the destination now. And that's how you will engage, because you will be aware of where you go and for what you go there, and not just because it's the trendy destination for the moment.
Karl, would you engage in volunteer tourism yourself?
Yes, of course. Yes, I would.
And how?
When you come to my country, there are many people who don't know what sustainable tourism is, or just tourism, or how to manage it. And those people, they need guidance. And the guidance they will find in people who have knowledge. And those people helping them, guide them, doesn't always mean you have to get salary, you have to get paid for it. Sometimes you have to give everything you have just for the others. And by doing that, I think that's great.
Good. Lorena, one question specific. We are speaking about advocation, more or less. How do you think you can engage the young generation by advocating to adopt new behaviors?
It's a good question. And I have a little sister. She is 17 years old. And she knows what I do. I work in tourism. Why I work in tourism? For engage company and professional about sustainability. And now she wants to work to protect ocean natural spaces in ocean, especially. And how we can do that? Talk like them. Look how they talk, how they communicate, what they want. Have interest for young people and talk like them. Why they want to travel? How? And you will find the solution. So this is a...
One complementary question on that topic. When you are traveling, are you researching in advance the better plan, better itineraries, better accommodation, better transport? How do you choosing your own travel?
I think it's quite difficult now because we have a lot of accommodations, a lot of activities and everything. And we, as Gen Z, we want to avoid the greenwashing. We have to look for the labels, but which one we can trust, which one is a real green label, which one is just for the greenwashing. And so we have to take that in consideration, but I think it's quite difficult because there is very few information on that. So it's quite difficult. And as a Gen Z, as we are young, we don't have the perfect wages for the moment. So we struggle to find something that corresponds to our values when we travel.
Do you trust the labels?
Sometimes, if I can say. As my comrade was saying, today we are exposed to many greenwashing. There is, it's becoming a trend. Companies, they want to do marketing about it to get customers, and we are facing that. And by doing that, they putting doubts in our minds. And when we choose to travel, when we want to go somewhere, choose accommodation, we really think twice about is it really sustainable or not. And I found it very mind-blowing. And that needs to change. And there is solution. You have to give numbers. You have to give proofs that you're doing that. And it's not easy, but it is possible.
Lorena, who can you trust, really?
How I can explain? Like I help DMC for certification, Travel Life. I don't know if you know who is Travel Life. So I work on that, and I continue to work to help DMC to get the Travel Life certification. So I know what is all the criteria. It's very how do you say? It's very organized, very specific. They ask for justification. So yes, I trust some labels, but after there is a lot of so many certification that we don't know. So I join my colleague about that. Like we need more transparency, more clarity about certification.
So the next question is for you, because you are building the future yourself. You are the future. And you are professional in some months, not already, but you have a good idea certainly of what we can provide to the industry. So according to you, what are the future trends of tourism and sustainable tourism? Can it be the same? Can it be separated? When can they join? I mean, tourism and sustainable tourism. So maybe Emma.
I think that we are in a period of time where technology is very important and is part of the world. So I think that we have a lot to do with all this technology that we develop, or the AI, or the VR and everything. So, and there is a stand just next to the conference where you can have a VR mask, and you can see all the destination and have smells of it and everything. So I think we can develop that to know why we want to go in this destination. Is this destination what we want to discover because of the smell, because of what we're going to see, because of the community and everything that we can see there before choosing to go there, especially if it's far away. So yeah, I think technology is one of the...
So you think that immersive tourism, immersive experiences can help choosing the right, or maybe have alternative to travel? Yeah. Alternative, or in addition, or to inspire?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Totally. And what about in artificial intelligence? Have you thought about what can it bring really to tourism? Because everybody's speaking about that, by the way, and we don't not really, is it an optimization system, or a system that can inspire the travelers, or maybe that can prevent them from doing bad?
I think, but AI is not new. It's been there for years, and I think now websites and platforms, booking platforms, can use it to do some filters to see the green labels and everything. So we can use AI basically for everything now. So we can use it to improve the platforms, to help people to get known about the destination, known about the cultures and everything, the do's and don'ts of the destination, whether it will be a good destination for what you want of type of travel, if you want to travel far away, why you want to go there. So yeah, I think AI can help for that.
Second trend we are meeting is regenerative tourism. Who wants to answer this question? Do you think that regenerative tourism is the future of tourism, or is it only an ongoing trend?
I think it is definitely a trend. I myself, honestly, I'm not expert enough in the subject to talk about it for hours, but I think it is a trend, and leaving a place better than you found before getting there is definitely something everyone should do.
So you were speaking about the communities and to enhance communities. So in the future, to aim at traveling locally more than internationally? And how can it help people to meet each other? Because there is something that is not fitting. You can stay at home, but you need to see people, to see the world. So local, international, how can you split? How can you choose?
That's really difficult. I'm going to give a small example. In 2020, during the pandemics, I was home at the Comoros Island. And in the Comoros, we have one of the largest volcanoes in the world. And it is used for tourism. People go hike there to see the volcano. I've never done that. And when I was in my country, I was like, this is my home. There are places in my country I've never done that, and I want to go to see other countries. And this is mind-blowing. And I think people should really travel internally. There has to be the local tourism. We should support local tourism. But it is true that we still need the global scale. And honestly, I do not have the solution for that right now. How do we fuse the two of them? But that is why I'm studying to find a solution, and maybe in few years I will get back to you with a solution.
So more local, less international, but both.
Yeah, a bit of both. A bit of both. Don't go to New York for 3 days.
And don't go to
yeah.
And we are eating. We're no more eating strawberries in winter. Why going to the seaside in winter, as we can afford going to the seaside in summertime? We must think seasonally, certainly.
That's true. When there is a will, oh no, I don't know what to say. When there is a will, there is a way.
Okay.
And
Lorena.
yes, if I can add something, I think people will not stop travel in international destination, and but we need to change the sense of this trip, the long distance trip. We need to give a sense to sell travel with apprentice, like we learn something. When we come back, we have more souvenirs than in pictures or something else. We have a real experience. We transform ourselves or personality. And I work with my company on a new collection of trip. We work on extraordinary travel and around the world, and we start in last year. So we act really now about this thinking, like, okay, you travel far, but why? And which sense you want to give, which experience, like we will offer unique experience and authentic experience too. So we are not staying in the beach during 15 days and we take like a flight for 12 hours.
I love hearing from you, because it's my conviction. This is one of the reasons we created this event. So it's a consecration for us to hear from you. Thank you. I have one last question. Maybe that's a more tricky one for you. Why had you in mind by choosing a travel and tourism curriculum, and now are you deceived or are you happy? Emma.
For me, tourism, it's in my life for 5 years now. So I'm really happy with this industry, and I think we have a lot to do inside it to improve it. We have a lot of ideas because we are young, we are creative, so we have a lot to do. And for the moment, I'm not disappointed about the tourism industry.
Good. Lorena.
I start to study and work in accounting and management control, so very different to tourism sector. And I take the decision to work in tourism, and I think it's my destiny because I see all the opportunity we have to develop and help the world to advance in a good way. And it's my choice confirmed when I did my internship in South Africa, because I saw all the potential we can do. So no, I'm not disappointed, and I'm really ready to continue in this way for multiple years.
Thank you, Lorena. Ekal, you asked me before the session, can I say something rough and straight to the point? So maybe you have your answer to be rough and straight to the point to answer this question.
Okay. My family has been in the tourism industry for like quite a long time. My father, grandfather, so on, and I was kind of like born into it, but I learned to like it as I was growing up, and I'm not deceived to studying in this industry or going to work there. On the contrary, I'm very happy. I think because I can bring new ways to the industry today. I can innovate. That's something I really like. But if things doesn't work out, I will walk just right the door. That's true.
And you? The same?
I don't know. It's
Emma.
I hope it will work because I want to stay in this tourism area. So, yeah.
So thank you very much. I want all the students to come, and I want you to applaud them very much. They had made a tremendous and incredible work to join us and to deliver their insight and thoughts.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes.
To take a picture or a selfie with them.
Sure.
You can sit there, please. Go back to your seats. You join me. We're going to celebrate this young generation, and I'll take a picture with you on the picture, okay? So, you ready for a selfie? Are you ready? That will be on social network. If you don't want to be there, hide yourself. John.
Go on.
Go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Say hi. What is it? Hi. Okay, again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Can I say one thing before you go? These people are speaking in their second language. That's so articulate. That's so amazing. I know, Christian, you were as well. But to see kids being, not kids, grown adults, but young adults being that smart is fantastic to hear. The other thing I'm going to say very quickly, by the way, there's this whole fashion to talk about high value, low volume tourism, right? They bring the money in. These kids, these people, I can stop saying kids, these people are budget travelers. Budget travelers actually spend more money within a country than high value tourists because they buy locally, they take public transport, they avoid what's called leakage. And I think we should congratulate and never undervalue people on lower budgets who travel around the world because they are the life force for the future. So thank you to them.